My fiancé gave me an ultimatum. Him or my dream job today. He's watching me pack for New York from our neighbor's couch. We'd been together for 5 years when I finally got the call. A prestigious fashion magazine in New York wanted me as their junior editor, minus the job I'd been working towards since college. When I told him the news, jumping up and down in our tiny apartment, he didn't even look up from his phone. So you are just going to leave me here? He asked flatly. I stopped mid-celebration. What? No, you could come with me. Your company has an office in New York, and you've been talking about transferring. I'm not uprooting my life for your little hobby. He cut me off. Besides, you don't need to work. I make enough for both of us. My little hobby had paid our rent for the past year while he found himself after getting fired from his third job in 2 years. This isn't just a job, I said quietly. This is what I've worked for my entire adult life. That night, he slept on the couch. The next morning, he left a sticky note on the bathroom mirror. T-Wise, New York or me. I sat on our bed, staring at that yellow square for hours, remembering all the times I'd dimmed my light for him, the networking events I'd skipped because he felt uncomfortable, the promotion I'd turned down because it meant more hours away from him, the writing samples I'd hidden because he said they made him feel inadequate. My phone buzzed with a text from my best friend. Did you tell him about New York? Hexy back. He gave me an ultimatum. 3 dots appeared. Then, what are you going to choose? I looked around our apartment, at the dreams I'd shrunk to fit inside these walls, at the ambitions I'd folded neatly away to make room for his ego. I am choosing me, I wrote back. When he came home that evening, I was already packing. He stood in the doorway, shock spreading across his face. What are you doing? He demanded. Exactly what it looks like, I replied, folding another blouse into my suitcase. You can't be serious, he scoffed. You were throwing away 5 years for some job. I looked him directly in the eyes. I am throwing away 5 minutes for the rest of my life. You'll never make it without me, he said, his voice cracking. You'll come crawling back when they replace you with someone younger and prettier. I zipped up my suitcase, maybe. But I'd rather fail at something I love than succeed at making myself small. He moved out that night minus to our neighbor's couch, since he couldn't afford his own place without my little hobby covering the bills. Now he watches from the window as I load the last of my boxes into the Uber. My phone buzzes with an email from my new boss. Can't wait to see what you bring to the team. Sometimes the weight you need to lose isn't on your body, but on your spirit.